the banning of tobacco should be supported by a scientific explanation. In the absence of scientific explanation, then is egoism and abuse of power. Scientifically, it has been proven that the trauma units in the hospitals become extremely overpopulated with incidences that derives from alcohol. There's no one who can put a scientific argument that alcohol contributes significantly to overpopulation of trauma units. Yes, so all I'm saying is that because of the trauma units, the contribution of alcohol into the trauma units, it cannot be correct that you uplift alcohol sales and ban cigarette sales. So we know that cigarette kills and cigarette causes, all types of diseases. But if you were to compare that with what alcohol does in the immediate, you will be amenable to lift the banning of cigarettes and continue the banning of alcohol. So there's no scientific explanation about that. We have been observing some attack against Minister Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, that no, she's banning cigarettes because she's supporting Mazoti underground of selling of cigarette. It's nonsensical and it's unacceptable. Because we all know where Nkosazana comes with the battle against tobacco. Her attitude on tobacco doesn't start now. And it's a principled stand she has taken. And we must support her. In the long run, tobacco is not a solution. We must, at some point, find a way where we have a society free of cigarettes. It's not a long-term solution. So, her attitude is correct. Her attitude on cigarette doesn't start now. Now, people don't know that Mazoti's Cigarette Association is actually the one that is taking government to court. The association of BAT has not gone to court. They will never go to court because the banning of cigarettes benefit BAT more than small companies. So, the cigarette is banned in South Africa, not in Namibia. So the BAT exists in Namibia. The BAT is a multinational company. So when you ban cigarette in South Africa, the BAT doesn't get affected because it continues to sell in other countries. Hence, it will not go to court. But the small companies that sell in South Africa are the ones that are going to collapse. Because when you open in South Africa, these companies will have collapsed and it will give the big companies and BAT in particular a more advantage. So the RET forces in the ANC that are supporting Nkosazana, they do so from a misinformed point of view, of not having an appreciation of how tobacco politics operate. The banning of cigarettes in South Africa continues to benefit the multinational companies, and it will destroy small companies that only exist in South Africa. But let's tell you, we don't care whether you close cigarette or don't close cigarette in South Africa. We actually don't want cigarette. There is only one person in front here who smokes. We don't do those things of cigarettes. So we are really not affected. But if you want to intellectualize, bring a scientific argument and use that scientific argument against the sale of alcohol. So if you put alcohol here and you put cigarette here, cigarette will win against alcohol if we are not going to be emotional about it. So whether Mazotti sells illicit cigarettes or not, like you keep on saying Mazotti sells illegal cigarette, arrest Mazotti. You use illicit cigarette of Mazotti to try and silence others. When people want to enter the debate on cigarette, it's Mazotti's people. It's Mazotti's people. Now, even that differently looking one who wrote the book President's Keepers, Jack Paul, came to confess that Mazotti has got nothing to do with what Nkosazana is doing. That rogue unit guy, Van Lochenberg, also confirmed that, and those are the rogue, confirmed that Mazotti has got nothing to do with Nkosazana's attitude on cigarette. They attack Nkosazana and discredit her for their own opportunistic reasons. And they use Mazotti to do so. So it's really unfair. But you cannot keep on banning cigarettes and justify alcohol.
For more, go to ewn.co.za.